Hello and welcome to another BMR TV road review. Today we are taking a look at Hells Canyon Road in Idaho, which is also NF 454. So right now we're in Oregon and we're about to cross over the Snake River into Idaho, and then we're going to head north. This is a road I actually stumbled upon accidentally last year. I had taken a wrong turn when I came here, and I had to come back. Hells Canyon is solidly on my top 5 list. This is one amazing road. So sit back and enjoy while we check it out. BMR TV road reviews are not only about the facts and figures, the route map, my impressions, but you get to see it for yourself. So sit back and enjoy. So as I mentioned, last year I was here coming through Oregon, and I was planning to go into Idaho and head a little bit east and then south. And what happened was I ended up missing my turnoff, and I came across this bridge, went north on this road, and the whole time I was thinking, this doesn't seem right. In my mind, I knew that the river was on my left, but I thought I was supposed to be heading south. So why is the river on my left if I'm heading north? And so I rode the road for about 15 miles and then turned around and just had fallen in love completely. And the next morning I actually came back and did it all over again. So I'm here about a year later to do this review because this road is completely amazing. The road itself has this kind of view. Just look at this. You get the Snake River, Oregon on the left, Idaho on the right, just this phenomenal view. And it winds, it's very serpentine. The key is the first sort of half of it, maybe less than half, does have a fair amount of recreational stuff going on. Not a ton, but there are a couple of campgrounds and places, people with boats in the water and that sort of thing. So you'll be coming around a corner and then it'll be slow down to 25 and there's a speed bump and you'll see a bunch of tents and stuff. And so just be aware of that. It gets more remote the further we get along, and then you can kind of, how shall I say it, open the taps a little bit if that's how you enjoy riding. It's not uncommon for there to be light gravel in some of the early parts, as the people with the boats tend to be a little wide, and so they kick crap up on the road, so obviously stay awake for that. Further on, as we get up into the hills, and you're going to see it, we'll be right next to some serious rock face. And chunks of rock do fall onto the road, so you have to A, avoid those rocks, but B, be aware that they do puncture the road surface sometimes. So hold on a second. So they can leave little miniature potholes, but also can leave residue from the rocks, little shards broken up, kind of cracked sort of thing. Just look at that. Wow. Love it. Love it, love it. The view is just like this the whole way. It's just like this. Just beautiful. Thank you. Oh yeah, this road does like to twist and turn quite a bit. Obviously, if you cruise through here at a nice, relaxed pace, it's no big deal. If you're kicking along pretty good, some of these corners do tighten up quite a bit on you, so stay awake. It'll bite you. The road surface itself, it's a little bit rough. Kind of got a texture to it. You can see down the middle of the road, it's not perfectly smooth, not perfectly maintained, but nothing to write home about, nothing to complain about. You just have to manage it when you're in corners and it's rough and there's gravel, be smart. And while I did see a black bear here last year, one of the biggest hazards is this view. It's just distracting. I don't know how well it's going to come across on the camera, but the colors of the water and the sky, it just draws you in. You just want to stare at it. Gotta pay attention. As promised, here is a slow down area. Bring you down to walking pace and nice park on the left. Got folks out there with their campers, some people camping with tents, boats, you know, usual kind of stuff in this area. I have noticed that as much as this place is used, the road, I've been on here 3 times now, has never been busy, not like I would consider busy. And I don't know if that's because it's so far away from like major population centers, or if it's just, you know, I've been lucky. I've shown up. I mean, there's quite a few people here, but it's not as though the road has ever been jam-packed. So the road itself is an out and back style. It's like 23 miles from essentially the bridge, the little park right before the bridge, to the park we're going to. We're actually heading down here. We're going to head up through that gap you see in front of us, and there's a dam that will cross over onto the Oregon side, and then we're down a little road to like a ranger station, a park. It's actually another boat ramp, and there's a bathroom and a very nice view. So it's a great place to take a break, sit around, have a snack, whatever. So that's up the road a ways. So, you know, when you're doing this road, it's 50 miles of this. And, you know, it just doesn't get much better than this. Yeehaw! Whoop! Watch out for the rocks. Wow. 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 Have I mentioned the view? Wow. Look at that. I wish I lived near here. I really do. If you live near here, 2 things. 1, I probably hate you. And 2, can I come stay at your place? Bellissimo. Come on, pay attention. Sometimes the best view is the road itself. Ah! Looking at the crap on the road instead of shifting my bike. Gear! Shift the gears. Whoop. So this phase is we're heading up, we're leaving the river down below, we're heading up into the hills. And the road, nice tight and twisty, lots of rocks on the side. This is where it gets really, really good. I mean, really, really good. Woo-hoo. Or should I say, yeehaw! What's up? Whoop. Here's some real crap. And that. And that. And that. That's not too bad. Not too bad at all. Now we head back downhill, back down to the river, and then again across the dam, which is not too far off into the distance there. Absolutely stunning. Howdy. Come on, man. Do better than that. That's how you're going to do that corner? What do you think so far? Let me know in the comments below. There it is, right there in the distance. That's the dam we're going to. It's twice. So, what do I think? Well, Hell's Canyon is one of my all-time favorite roads. Just hands down. Full stop, period, exclamation point. With this scenery, obviously with the nice weather, it helps. The curves are phenomenal. And the road just right along the river, up and down the hills. It just doesn't get any better than this. The only downside for me with this road is the distance I have to go to get here. It takes me like 2 days just to even get here. And that's a bit of a dissuader, you know, if you're having to plan a 4 to 5 day trip just to come do this road. I still do it. I just won't do it as often as I wish I could. Once a year instead of every other weekend. If you live anywhere near this area, come and do this road. I found it by accident. Hopefully this video will encourage those of you who haven't done it to come check it out, because it's completely worth it. When you're coming down here, here's the last little tip I'll give you. The turn you want is this one. There's no real sign, but this is the way to go to the rest area. Down at the end, there's, like I said, a ranger station, boat ramp, and like a toilet. There's not, you know, it's not like a big park or anything, but it's a great place to park up the bike, chat with your neighbors, eat an apple, you know, sandwich, whatever. I think there's even a actual ranger station where you go in and get information. I have never done that, but I just look at the river and eat food and drink some water. Thanks so much for coming along. Be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and click the bell icon to make sure that you are notified when new videos get uploaded. If you have any roads that you think I should ride, leave those in the comments below. And if you'd like to support my effort in producing awesome videos, join the BMR TV crew by clicking the support link in the description below. And until next time, get out and ride.